Welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. I want to talk about the Bitcoin price, show you what I see in the glass node charts, technical analysis over there. If it sounded interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Let's take a quick look on this side of things in regards to technical analysis. Quick look at Bitcoin right now. It's been breaking out. It's been looking good, looking clean. I was trying to look at instances of like things that resemble, is there like a pattern, like a fractal pattern, or am I seeing something that was similar before? And basically all I've done here is basically draw a white line where we see some sort of support and resistance, and then I draw an orange line for the base of where we formed the bottom of the cycle. So the orange line represents the bottom of the cycle from, it's just examples, look, it just looks similar. It looks like we've always seen something similar happen, right? So for example, let's go right back to here, 2014, 2015's bottom cycle. I draw the orange line, and sort of here, once we see this breakout of this whole base that is formed, that's when the bull rally's like, you know, been really kicking off and taking off. It sort of flies upwards afterwards, and this is on a monthly time frame as well, so each candle is 1 month of action. But once it breaks sort of this white line, that's where, and you can see in the past you got support. Let me bring the candles in, right? Actually, let me just show you this without the other things. You got the candles, and as you can see, the bodies of the candles held support in the past right here, right? You can see the support. Rejected, look, resisted here, fell down. This was a slight bit of resistance, and then obviously broke up on the next candle. So this is like, it formed some form of formation, right? Structure. And then when it broke out, it went on an insane rally. And then the same thing happens again. Look, market cycle falls down. We've got our base down here. And this again, look, if you look in regards to this line, you can see support. Look at the wicks, look at the bodies where they're closing, the candle bodies, support. It breaks through, crushes down. And then it finally breaks up, it comes down, we see a wick, but look at the support. The bodies were above this white line. And then obviously after that, once it broke out of here, I mean, if you ignore the C19 event, this probably would have carried on going, right? But I think it went too parabolic too soon, which is why you saw a call-off period in 2020, and then we saw a massive rally up. So now I'm looking at them like what happened in the past and saying to myself, is this going to happen again? So same thing again, we've got the base here, and then we've got candles that represent some form of a structure or a base. It's building structure. So we see, look, rejections came up here, rejected here. We only recently broke out, and look, price action held above it. This white line support bounced off it, and now we're going up. And if that's the case, then is the only way up? The only way is up. Trust me, baby. I'll sing for you as well. I'm just keeping it in. So yeah, just like what we saw in the past, is the only way up. I had this yellow circle here, and I've kept it here all the time because I always felt like this is where we were going to go. It's taken a bit long to get there over the few months, but I feel like I think we're going to see this price, the sort of $45,000 to $46,000 price. Anyway, let's talk about Glassnode. I just want to show you what I was seeing and stuff. I see some interesting things with Glassnode. I've got here the balanced price. Do I start with this? Yeah, I'll start with this. Why not? And what I like about Glassnode is it shows you information that the exchanges do not show you, right? This is powerful information. This is the real deal. This is why people come over to Glassnode, right? Am I logged in? Yeah, I am. So this orange line is called the balanced price. Right? Just real quick touch on it for people. Balanced price is the difference between realized price and transfer price. Transfer price is a cumulative sum. Hold on, I got my stupid thing in the way. Move over here somewhere. Of the coin days destroyed in US dollars, adjusted, and so. Okay, so real simple. The black line is Bitcoin's price. The orange is the balanced price. What I was just trying to do is look at structure again, like. It's hard to tell when we're in a bear market. Where's the bottom of the cycle? What are we looking for? When we're trying to time the market when we look at Glassnode to know, are we at the bottom? Are we going up? Every time Bitcoin's had a rally, oh, I've just bloody opened it up. Let me zoom this back out. Every time Bitcoin's had a rally, in every cycle, you can see, let me just zoom this out. You can see where Bitcoin has an insane blow off top and then how it comes straight back down and tests around this orange line. Look, massive rally up, comes down and forms sort of a base at this orange line, which is the balanced price. So essentially what we could say is after Bitcoin's had a massive rally, we should expect it to come back down to the orange line and call off, and that's going to be sort of like the bottom of the market. And this is a powerful chart you can use to see that. And had you been watching this back in these years, look at this massive rally up, 2016, 2017, 2018, massive blow off top. Had you been watching this chart, you would have known exactly where Bitcoin's price could potentially go in the future, because this orange line was right down here all the time. Look, and then the price eventually came down. Let me see if I can zoom this in a bit. Actually, I'll just keep it where it is. It doesn't matter. You can see here what I'm showing you. The price eventually came down and then obviously tested this orange line. And then if you come again in the future, look, rally goes up. We saw the 19 event, comes down, touches this orange line, rally straight up. You was here 2020, right? Was you here 2021? Well, you must have been here 2022. Because if you was watching this balanced price, all along it was telling you where the price was going to come down to. And look, in the future, it came right down here. No, 17, 15, that showed us where the balance price was. And look, notice every time it's hit this and it's formed the base, it starts to ride off it again. It starts to separate and it starts to go on another rally up. Look, back down, starts to separate, rally up. Down, starts to separate. This is where we are now. It started to separate. Is it going on another rally up? It could be. I believe it is anyway. Let's take a look at some other charts that are really interesting to me. The MVRV score. Yeah, this is. Yeah, let's use this one. So, actually, no, I want to go to reserve risk first because they're similar. See, with the green and the blue. But this one's interesting. This talks about investors and people that, holders, long-term holders, and where they feel comfortable buying and selling crypto. Most particular Bitcoin, because this is all about Bitcoin. If it's in this green zone down here, meaning this orange line, which is the reserved risk line, if this orange line comes down in the green zone, at least I believe, right? Yeah, confidence long term, yeah. Because I'm just reading this. Reserve risk is defined as a price/hodl bank. It is used to assess the confidence of long-term hodlers or holders relative to the price of the coin. So when it's like really low, they feel more confident to buy. It's more of attractive. This looks like an attractive time to buy Bitcoin when it's in the green zone. And right now in this green zone is a time where people have been buying big money, smart money. They're buying when this is in the green zone. This is what they do. They look at Glassnode. And I'm showing you this just off the back. I mean? So some people don't know about this stuff. But, if you want to be in crypto and know how to make serious money, you need to know where we are with these certain charts. Reserve risk is important. See what other money, what smart money is doing. This is where they're buying in this green zone. Because when it comes out of this green zone, they ain't buying anymore. They're waiting for this reserved risk line to go right up into this red zone and then sell. Because that's going to be the best time to really take profits. And they're just not interested in buying Bitcoin at this price. You see, and it peaks up in here. This one didn't peak up this time round. But we still got a good insight as to where we are in the market. Because if you take a look, the green, we're right down here. This is still a good time to be buying. People are interested in buying Bitcoin at this price. Because when this starts to come up, this green zone line in the future, and who knows, would it peak into the red this time or would it come about where this was before? That's the sort of areas when you want to consider, okay, is it time to maybe consider taking some profits? Let's take a look at the MVRV score. So this works similar. What does it talk about? The MVRV score evaluates whether Bitcoin is overvalued and undervalued, essentially. So how do we know if you're buying at the top or you're not buying at the best prices that you can possibly be? You look at the MVRV score, Z score. If you look at this orange line and you see it down in this green zone, you buy the crap out of it. I don't care what anyone tells you. You buy the absolute crap out of Bitcoin, because this is going to be the buy of a lifetime when you see this orange line come down into this green zone down here. The black line represents Bitcoin's price. Had you bought it when it was in this green zone, you are like Superman. You're buying this like you got bloody no bullets can kill you. You got a cape, you can fly around. You can just do all sorts. You're fast. You're buying at the best time like a hero. Because if you buy it in this green zone and you wait for it to spike up into this red zone, you're making serious profits. And just, back in the day from here to here, it was incredible gains. Hundreds of thousands of %. So, the next rally comes around. Look, you probably sell when it gets up into this red zone. When this orange line spikes into the red zone, if it spikes on the other side, where you can see here, they've got spikes on the opposite side, that's an absolute sell signal. That does not happen often. Just got to keep it real. Then you wait again. You wait for this orange line to come down. Look, this orange line to come into this green buy zone. Glassnode is powerful, and I'm going to keep showing you this stuff because you need to see when this orange line in the future is going to go up and test this red, because when it goes up into this red, I'm selling everything. Because that's when everybody's going to be FOMOing in, wishing that they could buy it at the best price because they think it's going to do another 10x, another 50x, 100x, because everyone's going, oh, it's going higher. But nah, you're smart. You're watching me because I'm sharing you Glassnode analysis that's so clean. Your 6-year-old kid or son or daughter could look at this and say, oh, mummy, it's easy. You buy when it's down in the green and then you sell when it goes into the red. It's that simple. And that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the time in this market like an absolute boss. So down here in the last cycle, green, perfect time to buy. Look at the price of Bitcoin back in 2015. Because had you been watching this Glassnode MVRV score back then, you would have been buying here like an absolute boss. And then you would have rode this all the way. You would have waited for your signal. Look, even though you saw these price pumps like this up here and you see big crashes because these are 40% drops each time, this MVRV score has not entered the red zone. So what does it mean? Even if the crash come, doesn't matter because you knew that it didn't enter that red zone yet. You're waiting for the red zone. Every single cycle with the MVRV score, it has always entered the red zone without fail, even the last one. And this is why I say to you, Glassnode is more powerful than the charts that you look at on TradingView and everything else, because TradingView doesn't show you this powerful information. TradingView shows you information what the exchanges are giving you, the Bitcoin, the Binances, the Krakens, and the whatnots, Coinbases. This shows you powerful analysis. Everything that you need to know about the blockchains and everything, prices, everything. So you was waiting for this signal. It spiked into this red zone here. It actually peaked out of it. That's an absolute sell. Now's the time to sell. You sell everything. And then you wait patiently again until it comes down. When this orange line comes down into the green zone, you're going to buy like an absolute boss. You better like and subscribe because you do not want to miss this chart. Recently, I was telling Patreons, let me just zoom this in a bit, in 2023, the end of 2022, when we were right down here, 17K, 15K, people were shook. They were absolutely shook to buy. I'm not buying because it's going to go down to 12K, because it's going down to 10K, because it's going to go down to 9K. Or at least 12K, I'm not buying, I'm waiting. Was that you? Because this, according to this said that was the absolute time to buy it. Because it entered the green zone and you would have been buying like an absolute boss. Patrons, you saw the buy alerts. You saw the absolute buy alerts and you guys should not miss out. Become a Patreon, the link is in my info section. Click it, I highly recommend. They're going to see these Glassnode charts a lot. I'm going to keep updating them through this bull cycle. They're going to be the ones that see first. Because before I even make a video on YouTube, as soon as I see something, I'm posting it straight away. Guys, this is what it's telling us. Guys, it's turning green. We got to flip and sort ourselves out because Glassnode is just turning red. We better flip and sell. Become a Patreon, links in the info section, click it. I highly recommend you come over because it's as much as I like to laugh and have fun with it, I do show you powerful things that can guide you on your crypto journey, and that's what this is about. It's about trying to guide you and just help you see and understand the market just that little bit more better than what most other people probably wouldn't show you. So yeah, exclusive VIP partner tier, this one will unlock all the posts. You will get Glassnode analysis charts on this if you go for this one. I don't know if the tiers below show you Glassnode. If you want these Glassnode charts that show you the absolute top and bottom, exclusive VIP partner tier. When you become a Patreon, you can click this here, collections, because you will have access to it. And then you can come down to Glassnode charts, and I'm going to keep updating this throughout the entire cycle. And you're going to see every single move, because I'm going to watch this like a hawk. I ain't wasting money. I'm flipping making money this cycle. I've been buying at the greens and I'm selling at the reds. And look at this. Look at this last red. Look. So when this peaked up, this orange line came up into the red. Look at the date of when it peaked into the red. Because many people were going, oh, the highs of Bitcoin and the top of the cycle was a bit further on. But this, according to the chart analysis and Glassnode, 21st of February 2021 was the top of the cycle, or ish, somewhere around here. So I take this with like some serious firm eye. I look at it with a firm eye and say, I need to start going with what this says, because selling here and making like 65,000 or whatever the hell it is, I don't know, 60,000 instead of 69,000, it's such a tiny difference. You bought the flipping market right back here, free flipping K. 3,000 a piece, and you're selling at 70,000, 60,000 a piece. And this is where smart money makes serious money, because the rest of the people are just held with that bag and it just dumps on your damn face because you don't have an understanding. You can't see the clear picture. You can't see where to sell. You can't see where you should be buying. You're guessing. You're hearing YouTubers saying, oh, this coin's going to do great. And then you cross your fingers like this, and then you hope that when you bought at the right time. Do you know how many people bought up here thinking it was the right time because they thought Bitcoin was going to $250,000? Remember that? What's his name? Can't remember his name. He showed us the chart. $250,000. And this is where people got hit hard. Because had you just been paying attention to this, it said it's entered the red zone. The MVRV scores hit the red zone. You best sell. And that's what we're doing. We're taking profits based on what we're seeing here. Real analysis that show us what we need to see. So if you don't want to miss it again, become a patron. The link's in my info section. Click it, come over. I highly recommend you do. I'm going to leave it here. I think this was just, simple. It shows what I needed to tell you. If you liked it, drop that like. I appreciate you watching. Again, if you become the exclusive VIP partner tier, you get access to the Glassnode, right? And I highly recommend you become, it's the best time to come over, because this is the market's going up. The best time to come in right now. Boom, exclusive VIP partner tier. That's going to give you all the posts. Guys, thank you for watching. Oh, if you want, I've got CEO tier, just real quick. Next tier above, if you can afford it. Access to the VIP Telegram group. I talk to them way before I buy, way before I sell. They're discussing stuff. You think my analysis is good. There's other people in there that do it just as good, right? So you got a powerful network with my VIP Telegram group, which show you all these different things. There's millionaires that know how to make money. There's people that understand trends and everything else. Come check it out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers. Never be defeated.